Aston Villa's comfortable win cranks up relegation pressure on Burnley. After working so hard to put survival back in their own hands, Burnley succumbed to Aston Villa. The optimism garnered from Mike Jackson's first 4 games in temporary charge evaporated at Turf Moor, thanks to goals from Danny Ings, Emi Buendia and Ollie Watkins, to leave the hosts looking over their shoulder with great concern. Jackson will face a challenge to lift his players after such a dispiriting loss. His only fit strikers have 2 goals between them in the Premier League this season, and his first-choice centre-back pairing are both injured going into their final 3 games. With Leeds and Everton playing on Sunday, Burnley could be back in the relegation zone by the end of the weekend. Steven Gerrard, on the other hand, will be happy that his side are safe, barring a miracle in the next fortnight. Burnley were given a warning of Ings' ability to run in behind in the 3rd minute when he got beyond the defense to latch onto a long pass over the top, only to curl his shot wide. There was no mistake at the second time of asking when Buendia saw the former Burnley striker find space and measured his pass perfectly for Ings to run onto and calmly slot the ball into the corner from 12 yards. There was a muted celebration from Ings on his return to Turf Moor where he spent 4 years earlier in his career. Despite going a goal behind, an almost full Turf Moor were vocal in support of a team that had earned 10 points since Sean Dyche's departure. A reinvigorated Dwight McNeil was the main cause of concern for Aston Villa. The winger showed speed and skill on the right on numerous occasions, but could not find the perfect final ball for Wout Weghorst or Ashley Barnes to attack. Burnley were punished for their attacking flaws when an overlapping Lucas Dean, making the most of McNeil forgetting about his defensive duties, collected a Watkins pass on the overlap before cutting the ball straight to Buendia, who side-footed his shot towards goal before watching it defeat Nick Pope thanks to a James Tarkowski deflection. Ezri Konsa and Weghorst grappled and ended up on the floor on the right touchline. The Aston Villa defender was first to his feet but forgot about his surroundings, and McNeil nipped in to collect the ball and drive for goal, only to hit a weak shot straight at Emi Martinez, who spent the entire game wasting time, much to the home supporters' chagrin. Already missing captain Ben Mee, Burnley suffered a further blow when Tarkowski sunk to the turf and was forced off early in the second half. The skipper for the day was replaced by Kevin Long for only his 3rd appearance of the season. It did not take long for Villa to capitalize on Long's introduction. John McGinn found space on the left and flashed a dangerous cross into the box for Watkins, who had found space between the unfortunate Long and Charlie Taylor, allowing him to head through Pope's legs from close range and end the game as a contest. At 3 goals down with 18 minutes to go, left-back Eric Peters was brought on to replace the ineffective Barnes, starting his first game since September, a sign of the limited squad depth available to Jackson. The caretaker must have looked over aghast when Gerrard brought on Felipe Coutinho for the final 10 minutes, which included a Maxwell Cornet consolation. Jackson will be hoping for key players to quickly return to fitness, otherwise Burnley's Premier League stay could be at an end.